On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Tuesday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, in the morning, yeah. Boy, a historical match going yesterday where the squad of them score 6 and Criminal Elements 0. Boy, may I tell you. Now, we have all heard that the police have taken the lives of 6 criminal elements during separate confrontations with them. The first one took place in the Westmoreland Police Division in the community of Grangeville, where 3 lost their lives. The second one took place at an Airbnb in a gated community in the West Village in Mobile St. James that is located on the outskirts of Granville. 3 more end up lose for them 3 pints. So this morning's vlog will be a little bit more lengthier than the norm. So if you're tuning in now and you truly don't have the time, pause the video, do what it is that you have to do, and come back to it when you have the time to sit and really listen to everything that I'm about to say. So we are going to break down the first Knockingz and clappings, which took place in Westmoreland in Grangeville. And as for the second triple fatal Knockingz and clappings in Mobile St. James in the community known as West Village, that is just on the outskirts of Granville in Mobile St. James, we're going to delve deep into the infamous flankers base Sparta gang and its young generation faction, which is said to be the Young Sparta gang, which is known more popularly in the streets as YSG. Yeah, man. So we're going to give you all the information that is needed leading up to the triple fatal by the police in West Village. So we're going to delve into what took place over there in the parish of Westmoreland. So the Westmoreland incident took place sometime around 4:30 a.m. in a section of Grangeville known as Top Lincoln, where the victims, this is 15-year-old Sheldon McCullough in his earlier years, said to be a former Petersfield High School student. Now them push out the young picture here, just for garner the sympathy of the general public, but don't be fooled by this young picture. This young picture, he was probably innocent at this time, but as for his age right now, he's far from that. His 25-year-old brother-in-law, this criminal element present on your screen identified as O'Dane Barron, was also taken out, and another man who is still unidentified. So they were taken out by the police after allegedly opening gunfire on the police team conducting an operation in the community of Top Lincoln, Grangeville. The police stated that 2 illegal firearms and 8 rounds of ammunition were seized from the house where their lives were taken. Now listen to this now, my peeps. The sister of the 15-year-old Sheldon McCullough Her name is Chanel McCullough, and she is said to be the older sister of Sheldon. And she's also the baby mother of the 25-year-old criminal element presently on your screen, identified as Odine Baran. Now, she is saying that they are both good individuals. And she is also saying that her brother was a loving youth, fond of animals, and involved in poultry farming at their Wharf Road address in Smithfield, in Grangeville. Now, she is also stating that Byron was also a good father, and she was unaware of him being involved in any criminal activities. She stated that, and I quote, "He is a very good baby father. Otherwise, we don't know what they do when night comes." She stated that I was not surprised, note the term, I was not surprised when I heard that my child's father lost his life. But when I heard that my little brother lost his life with him, that I was very surprised about. Boy, may I tell you. Now, the chairman for the Petersfield High School, we are talking about Belvin Leslie, stated that the school expressed grave disappointment in McCullough. He stated that he's disappointed that his association with wanted men cost him his life. He stated that McCullough attended his school and was spoken to about his dress code. He was wearing tight-fitted khaki pants to school and was told to have his pants adjusted before returning to school. The chairman stated that he stopped coming to school thereafter. Him not go back to school, have badness him take on to, hence the reason why him find himself in a bad company and lost him life with them. So Sheldon McCullough was most definitely not innocent. Him start licked with him criminal element brother-in-law, and I saw him end up lose 3 pints. Now I could talk about Odine Baran. He has a long criminal history which began in his teenage years at a tender age of 17. When he was reportedly groomed into illegal activities. So in August of 2023, he was charged with the fatal knockings and clappings of 30-year-old Chantel Calder Whitnam, otherwise known as Pookie. It took place in Brighton District in Little London. At the time of Monday's knockings and clappings, he was out on bail for that particular offense. He also faced charges of knockings and clappings with intent and unauthorized possession of ammunition and prohibited weapon. Monday morning's incident, my friends, brings the number of people fatally taken out by the police since the start of the year to an historical 90. Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Now Indicom is presently investigating that particular knockings and clappings. Now over to the one in Mobile, St. James. So this on your screen is the actual place where the police triple fatal knockings and clappings took place. The police confirmed that the 3 suspects are reportedly linked to Friday mass knockings and clappings in Mobile, St. James, and they were fatally taken out by the police during an operation yesterday afternoon in West Village. And this was confirmed by Senior Superintendent Carlos Russell, acting commanding officer for the St. James Police Division. He stated that the deadly confrontation took place in the gated community of West Village. 2 firearms were reportedly seized. Superintendent Russell stated that the police are continuing their pursuit of all involved in the deadly attack on Hart Street in downtown Mobile, St. James, where 7 get caught up and 2 fatally by men carrying high-powered rifles who opened gunfire at the intersection of Hart Street and Canalde Avenue. Now, this man presently on your screen, Exodus Dunkley, was the intended target. He lost his life same place on the spot. And a day or so after, this man presently on your screen, identified as Malik McDonald, also lost his life due to the injuries that he received. So the police, they did their investigations and came to the conclusion that the infamous young generation faction of the Sparta gang carried out that brutal knockings and clappings in Hart Street. So they went in pursuit of the criminal elements, and that is what they found. Them running, and it is said that the criminal elements them start knock it and clap it pan them. And being the well and properly trained police officers that they are, we get them formal training at the agriculture school all the way over there in Portland, where them learn how to plant corn in a dirty boy stomach. That is exactly what they did. And spread out them 3 criminal elements like a sheet, no longer among the land of the living, as shut-eye countryland settings was the order of the day. So this first criminal element has since been identified as Diddy. The next one, present on your screen, identified as Kyle. And last but most definitely not the least, the third criminal element has since been identified as Junior, but some people call him Stubbs in our streets. And all 3 are said to be a part of the infamous young generation arm of the Sparta gang, the YSG, which means Young Sparta Gang. Yeah, man. Now, I could talk a little bit, my peeps. So who is the reputed gang leader for Sparta gang? Which one are no famous artists ever talk about Sparta and represent for Sparta? I have done several vlogs in the past where I made mention of his sons. Even whilst they were going to school, they started the YSG gang, the Young Sparta gang. Now, let me give you an illustration. Let's just say something goes terribly wrong with our nation's economy. Who we are going to blame feet? Are we going to blame the regular members of Chan Public, or we are going to rest the blame solely and wholly at the feet of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, who is the head of the government? Now, who can we blame for what is happening coming out of the Sparta gang? Don't answer that. But anyways, Dodos is the reputed gang leader for the Shower Posse gang after the passing of his father. America could have sent for just about any other criminal element within the ranks of the Shower Posse gang, because really and truly the first time Dodos set foot on American soil is when he was arrested and charged as a drug kingpin. America never go for the little small fry them, the little foot soldiers, the little falabaka. They went for the reputed gang leader. I wonder if you know I get where me a try for come off with two. Now, the young generation arm of the Sparta gang is run by the 2 sons of Tommy Lee Sparta. His 2 sons is presently on your screen. To the left, in the green, he has since been identified by his alias as Pappa Skul, Tamili's younger son. Probably not the youngest, but the younger of the two that I will be featuring. And now, to the right of the screen, the older of the two has since been identified as Skridle, Sparta. So these are the two reputed gang leaders for the young generation faction, the YSG, Sparta. Yeah, man. So them two youth are run off that section of the Sparta gang there. And they were the ones responsible for the Hart Street mass knockings and clappings that claimed the life of Exodus Dunkley and Malik McDonald. Now there are also other top tier members, other top tier and noted members of the young Sparta gang. We are talking about this criminal element presently on your screen identified as Rusty Chop. Now he is from Flankers Mobile and he is a link that connects the Sparta with J Lane that are off Mountain View Avenue in the Kingston Eastern Police Division. And he is also the link between Daddy Badness faction of the One Other gang. Yeah, man. So now you see how all of them things they tie in together, that most of these criminal networks are linked together one way or the other. Now this is a photograph of Rusty Chop, and one of whom that lost his life yesterday to the hands of the police during that firefight. Now this is a picture of Rusty Chop and Diddy. Yeah, man. So now see the connection right there. So now our next figure who is definitely to be noted is this criminal element present on your screen identified as Fuss Sparta, a noted and reputed top knockers and clappers, also a hired hit. And surprisingly, he's still around up until this day. And he has been wreaking havoc for years. The next noted criminal is this one here, presently on your screen identified as Tough Sparta. Now, Tough Sparta is anywhere between the One Other faction in Spanish Town and the Sparta gang in Mobile. Float to and from. Anytime anybody need a extra gun pan the battlefield, them send for this brother here. So him represent for both gangs at the same time. So this next criminal element here, we need to take note of this one, because this one is known as Bad Driver. Now him not just get the name Bad Driver, just so you know. He was actually the driver in that Hart Street fatal knockings and clappings, that mass knockings and clappings in Hart Street, Mobile, St. James last Friday. And as you can see right there on the screen, him have up what they would call a prop gun. I guess him did do a music video, because you don't know if them famous go-to speech that, but in no way, shape and form, that is no form a prop strap. That is a real strap Bad Driver have in him hand right there. So he was the getaway driver involved in the Hart Street mass knockings and clappings on Friday. Now the next criminal element present on your screen is also another hired hit. Is known as Fully Frass. Now this brother here floats from the gang where Skeng always a big up when Skeng say ratty gang, Fimi gang, run up if you're bad. A real meds when time him sing it is not just song. So him float from ratty gang to Sparta and also all the way in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Central Village community. So this brother here is a hired gun, a hired hit. So any one of the three that needs a extra knockis and clappis on the ground during wartime, he's readily available. And as you can see what he have in his hand, AK with the banana clip and a banana where farmer keep. A serious business that. Yeah, man. So now you see how dangerous these criminal elements are. And as I stated earlier, the sons of your favorite DJ, Tamale Sparta, were the ones that got the hit to carry out in Hart Street in Mobile St. James. Now, bad driver, you're presently being sought by the Montego Bay police. And failure to turn in yourself, trust and believe, Officer Yeman Pick was already deployed to come and find you. So easier you go find yourself down a Freeport police station than Officer Yeman Pick and team come find you, because them know that you're supposed to be considered armed and dangerous. So the officers most definitely are come prepare and equip for the knockings and clappings. And I can assure you, you will most definitely be on the losing end of that firefight, because they are the superior force. They're more trained. And the next thing that they have over you is that they are the hunters and you are the hunted. So you see, when you are not the hunter, trust me, it changes the game totally when you are the hunted. You're prone for the foolishness and give away your little 3 pints easily. So right now, bad driver, make a bad drive and go circle around a Freeport station and make sure so you put on the strap where the police them can go find it, because them are gonna need a strap there also. So just note, bad driver, again, turn yourself over to the police before it is too late. Me no mind, me no mind carry the news so the police them fling you down, But we love give you a warning before the canning. Yeah, man. So right after the police, them dash with them 3 there yesterday, another accomplice, another criminal element from the YSG gang put up on him status, and it's like him a send threats to the police. We are talking about assess Sparta YSG 10th. So anybody we wanna know with them social media tag have YSG pan it, 5150, 411, and all of these little additions to their name, they are making it abundantly clear that I am a part of that particular gang. If you say 6 pan it, if you say 41 bossed, if you say just bossed, you know say anybody will have that attached to them name is a part of that criminal organization. So the criminal element put up this, and I say, boy, yeah man, me see it say the system you have an issue with Sparta side, but no worry on the head, man. We have business phone. Better no stop follow we up. You see how criminal element rank and think and what other. Yo boy, whosoever you are, I hope that the JCF uses their technology to seek you out from any little hole where you hide inner. And more than likely, you're probably one of the border rats, one of the criminal elements that went to seek refuge in the United States of America. So you feel like so you're safe behind your social media in America. But just take key note of what is happening in America. The American justice system will seek out after you and find you and deport you, so the long arms of the law in Jamaica can jail you. And if you put up a resistance when them come for you, 6 feet under, will most definitely be the order of the day. So to all the young youth them out there who aspire to be scammers, to be top knockies and clappies, to be the don or a top man or a top tier member of any criminal organization, now is most definitely not the time for that. As you can see, an historic 90 criminal elements have been taken out by the police, give and take a few of the 90. But the vast majority are known and reputed criminal elements that cannot be disputed by anyone. So now is definitely not the time for you try to bid it down. Yeah, man. So with all of that said, it's a word to the wise and a warning before the conning. So anyway, my peeps, remember if you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.